morning and happy almost February and almost in bulk when you are watching this. Tomorrow is February 1st and you are looking at my planner for the week. So last year I was using the Silk & Sonder planner, which is like a monthly planner subscription, and I did really enjoy using that. And then once this year started, I wasn't really sure what I want to do with my planning or how I want to plan things out for the month. I'm still working on it. Just things in my life have changed and how my day-to-day goes has changed. So I wasn't really sure that I wanted to invest the money in going with a monthly subscription like that or a larger planner system. I just wanted to kind of start slow in the year and see what I'm really using, because I hate for anything to go to waste. So I decided to get this planner off of Amazon. If you're curious, this is by Fringe Studio. I really love the cover of this. They do have their own website, and I think they have other like daily and weekly planners that are undated that you can order with different cover options. This is like a soft, sort of fake leathery one. And I will link the one where I ordered it on Amazon. And it just has the week here, top priorities, notes, and then a don't forget little section. So I decided that this would be kind of a good weekly overview. I really don't need something that has big daily pages because I just don't have that much in my schedule day to day to keep track of. So I'm mostly like the week overview, and I'm just starting out with this obviously for the first week of February just to kind of see what I actually end up tracking. So I thought it might be useful for you all to see what I track in a week and how that relates to my witchcraft practice. So over here, obviously I have in bulk, the first witchy thing that appears here, but otherwise I haven't really filled out. It's probably going to be important things to remember like each day. And right now all I have is in bulk and Super Bowl. And then just here I note the days where my husband is at the firehouse, because that just makes a difference in what I have to do that day and the meals that I kind of have to prep. So I like to know when that's going to happen. So then over here I have the top priorities, and I could definitely just list everything out, but right now I have them with like the days that they match with. So for Monday, I have the in bulk ritual and doing Sabbath divination and renewing my goals for 2021. Those are all things that obviously in bulk ritual is associated with in bulk, but I like to do Sabbath to Sabbath divinations using tarot cards just to see what's coming in the next 6 weeks or so. And in bulk is all about new beginnings and refreshing goals, and it's kind of the restart after January. So I want to work on those three things tomorrow. I don't necessarily tie in bulk to the specific day. I more think of it as like the season, because it's supposed to be recognizing the first signs of spring, and we are supposed to get 8 to 10 inches of snow on the night that I am filming this, which is like 2 days early. And there are absolutely no signs of spring where I am, which is in Chicago. So I definitely am not feeling much in the in bulk spirit yet, but it was traditionally celebrated for any time in the first 2 weeks of February. It's dependent on a lot of different things. So that's what I think of it as well. So I don't necessarily know that I'm going to do the full ritual tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. And for Tuesday, I have a shower spell that I want to do. We have a podcast episode coming up about witchy routines and incorporating more witchcraft in your day-to-day and things like that. And part of that is going to be talking about how I incorporate spell work in my day-to-day, and I don't do complicated rituals. And you can make shower rituals as easy or as complicated as you want. So when I am planning something that's a little more detailed and more complicated, then I do write it down just so I can remember. So that's one that I'm going to work on this week. And Thursday I have more time in my morning, so I like to do ceremonial cacao. If you have any questions about that or want to know more about ceremonial cacao, then let me know and I can make a video about that. I know people that do it every day. My daily routine is more like the quick coffee ritual, which I have on Patreon filmed if you want to see it. But I have not filmed one for ceremonial cacao, and I only do that once a week. So if you want to see that, let me know. And then I have actual to-dos down here. We are having my husband's parents and brother and sister over for the Super Bowl. So these sort of things are all related to Super Bowl tasks. We don't have any preference over who wins in the Super Bowl. No horse in the game or anything. If you do, let me know in the comments who you're rooting for the Super Bowl, but we have no opinions. And over here on the notes, I just wanted to note that Mercury is in retrograde this whole week. I am influenced by planetary movements. We have a whole episode about that and about all the different retrogrades. So I like to just know that Mercury retrograde is happening, so I'm aware of it. And then I have some other things that I want to do. So these are the things that I want to film for Patreon. So if you are not subscribed over there, you definitely should be. Those are the 4 videos that are going to be coming up in February on there, in addition to all the other, written content that's on there. Things that I want to look into studying this week are fire scrying and candle wax reading. I have never really done candle wax reading before, and I know a little bit about it, but not that much. So I wanted to look into it because Imbolc is a fire festival, and I don't, other than candle magic, I don't do that much with the fire element, so I would like to look into that more. Scrying in general, I'm not great at, so I've never tried fire scrying. Obviously, I know what it is. It's, you can scry in water or crystal ball or anything like that, but I've never been very good at it, so I would like to look more into fire scrying and just give it a try. And then these are the things that are coming up on the blog. So that is witchwednesdays.com, and we are going to start making that website more useful. We haven't been in the past, but we have plans for it now, and just starting out with some weekly blog posts. So those are the things that are going to be coming up. If you have any interest in any of those topics, definitely check out over there. And then the last sort of witchy thing is doing a tarot card of the week. So I have not written that in yet. I'm going to pull that right now. And there is the 4 of Wands. This is the Threads of Fate deck. I believe it is the Journeyer colorway. And if you are interested more in tarot, obviously we have a couple of videos already up on Patreon, but more coming, just Tarot 101 for you to, learn about if it's your first introduction to tarot. But I used to draw daily cards, but I feel now like my life doesn't really change that much day to day, or the energies or things that are coming don't really change much day to day, since I don't work in an office environment anymore. When I used to, I felt like every day was really different, but now my energies kind of change week to week. So I have only been drawing weekly tarot cards. So 4 of Wands for this week. So that is all I have. Then the planner just keeps going the same way, same format. So we really like this for now, and I'm going to see how it works out for February. Just kind of play around with what kind of things I want to include in here, because I do also use my Google Calendar a lot for planning, just to get the month overview, and do a lot of things digitally just because it's easier to sort of always have that with me. But I still really enjoy a good paper planner. I can't seem to quit it. So that is the system I am using for now, and we will see how it goes. And if you are interested, let me know if you would like to see these weekly, if you want me to put another one up next Sunday for what's coming next week, or if it would be easier to just see these monthly, either at the beginning of the month where I plan out the whole thing, or at the end of the month to just flip through everything that I already did for the previous month. So let me know in the comments.